Murule village is situated 60 kilometers outside of Rustenburg. Now this community prides itself of its close and tight-knitness community. When one member of this community progresses, everyone in the community prospers. I'm here today to meet a young man whose radical approach to life has impacted this community in a much bigger way. Hello Africa and welcome to Bophelong. My name is Bophelong, so please come with me as I head over to meet Billy, who's telling us what he has in store for us today. Billy Pitsi, fondly known as Tlogi to his loved ones, was born able-bodied, the firstborn child who carried the burden that comes with being the first boy child. 8 years ago, he was brutally attacked by an unidentified group of men who left him unconscious on the scene and paralyzed for his entire adult life. Today I'm meeting with him and his parents to hear about his recent endeavor that has set him on a positive path despite living with a physical disability that is a constant reminder of that night. Thank you. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Billy, first of all, thank you for welcoming us into your home. Just give me a description of life growing up here, family, friends. Paint a picture for me.
Like, I as a child never went out to play much. I played with my sisters. When I went to school, I went outside the gate. My transport collected me. When I came back, my transport dropped me off at the gate, came back home. That was the only time I was out of the yard.
There's an incident that happened to you which brings us here, which is the reason why we are here.
On the 18th of May, 2008, I was assaulted, like no more than 500 meters from home. I got off a cab just on the other side of the road from home, and just before I crossed the road, it was a full moon on the day. Before I crossed the road, I noticed some guys on the other side of the road coming from the other direction, coming my way. And then I decided, those guys, and I'm like, they're so noisy. I'm like, they're probably drunk or something. Let me just cross the road and go home. That is the last thing I remember.
He suffered a severe blow to his head, which left the left side of his brain unable to function. He currently suffers from short-term memory loss.
My doctor says when I was attacked, I was hit with a sharp object on my head. It hit my skull broke into the brain, and that is why my left limb isn't functioning properly.
His parents came into the discussion to share the encounter of how they almost lost him. Ma ako ntlhalosetse gore o itile yang gore Tlogi was attacked. Who brought you the information?
There was a stranger morning a le mo Kolweting, and then he's the one who tlileng mo gae a tlo re bolella gore o bone motho mo Kolweting and o tshwana le Tlogi.
What was your reaction? How ufitla Billy unconscious?
I jumped in the culvert because I was feeling like I can't wait anymore. So and then he didn't respond because I
just received a phone that one really accidental. Then I phone ambulance for it.
ba bitsa doctor, then ke bone doctor fela e fitla e mo yetsa so mo matlong e be e tshwara di pulse mo tshwara yana e be ya ko tepeng ya metsi be e tlhapa e be re there's nothing that he can do because he's no more with us. Lucky enough, the sister owner Teogets is the one of Tlogi's customers. Tlogi na metsetsa the dress by the time nearly customer ya ka swa ba rata letsogo la Tlogi be na gore nantsa keep on mmitsa Tlogi no respond. Then abe gona ba mpha phone ke be ke phone la ambulance.
Her instinct wouldn't allow her to accept the news from the doctor. So she decided to arrange for her son to go to a private hospital. There, she still received the news she was not prepared to hear.
The doctor came to me and then a bua mafoko a kgomotso sort of, and then ne re le two le ntate, and then he tried to explain hore ene o lekile ka mokgwa a ka lekang ka teng.
I had the hope because Dr. O'Reilly o feditse operation, and then gona bjano sentse ba lwa le BP gore ke BP ke yone gana go tlhatloga. I stay about 12 hours. So it's a whole night there, keeping observation or how manesa berka ya. But in the morning ke ge nna le hope ke no ngwana o tlo phela.
The way a tantseng ka teng o tentse as if ine ile motho a se more deep bolwetse, because he was talkative and ali flexible, or this is ele gore go bontsha bophelo mo yena. Ke bone fela matlho a gage a ba re, Mom, I love you. Where's my dad? Where's my aunt?
Ke leboga Modimo, he's alive and he's healthy. He's a breadwinner.
Even Liena Tlhogi, sometimes he keeps me strong. O ngetsa strong because ga batle gore o morero disabled, and he can always fight with me ha ke morake mo thomogela pelo or whatever. So ke sona se mpontshang gore tshwantse re be dilo tsotlhe ke grace ya Modimo. Actually what the stories are Tlhogi, whatever stories are re ileng through sona ke ka Modimo, ke Modimo. I'm happy because Billy is with me. Even I don't say that Billy a ka se ka tlhokofala. O tlo tsamaya like myself, like anybody. But le ga ka tsamaya gona no ke mmona ke tlo amogela.
What keeps you going? What gets your spirit to be so strong and positive spiritually? How are you so sane and calm after all of that?
I believe life is worth living. I mean, like, bophelo bo monate, and I don't intend on stopping because of this. There's still so many things I want to achieve.
Are you at peace with what has happened to you? Are you, if one day a man could walk through your gates and say, Billy, I'm the one that did this to you, are you sure there won't be any unresolved feelings?
I don't have unresolved feelings. You know, I once heard that if you don't forgive a person, they will always have a hold over you and stop you from achieving something. So I decided to forgive them so that I can go on with my life.
He appealed for the disruptions to come to an end so the future of the children is not compromised.
The union said the latest offer by Eskom will condemn its members to poverty.
Samples from the 2012 London Olympic Games and 2014 Sochi Winter Games will also be retested.
Stay tuned to News Today at 3 p.m. from Monday to Friday on SABC News.
Well, they haven't.
No, they haven't.
Do you know why?
Well, we wouldn't know. Firstly, we'll ask.
I can tell you.
Why?
They say you're selling out.
Why?
Well, I guess that's a question you need to engage them.
Why would the African Union try and separate human rights and women's rights?
Women's rights are indeed human rights.
So we need to be asking ourselves, what kind of society are we? What kind of family structures do we have where parents where fathers turn on their daughters.
If a policeman, is seen to be accessing psychological services, couldn't that be seen as a sign of weakness?
People are waiting for somebody to discover them.
Absolutely.
And that's not everybody's story, am I right? I mean, there's so many of us who can be the best and stars, but you can't sit there and wait for somebody to say, I think what you're doing is great.
Which are so different to his past.
I really wish I could say thanks to him. And mind you, I'm the man. I make coffee and I'm proud of it.
For your daily dose of current affairs, tune in to the SABC News Channel.
Welcome back. I am here bright and early outside Billy Beats' home. Just a quick recap. Billy and his parents took us through an incident that changed Billy's life. But moving on, I'm here to meet him. We're heading over to a school that the community has helped him rebuild his life and make something really great of himself. He's going to take me to the school right now, and I believe he's right behind me. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's head over to the school.
Let's go.
On our way to his school, Billy shared with me his newfound love for television production.
I'm at Bakata Media Center, studying media and television. I'm doing editing.
Why did you decide to take that route?
My character doesn't fit. I like quietness, and editing is where I'll fit in.
And in no time, we were at the center where Billy is working towards a qualification for his major in film editing.
The school started in 2013, and the purpose of the school is to train and create future industry professionals for the film and television industry. In our course, we offer a full qualification, and it is tailor-made to meet the needs of the industry.
Television and video production is one of the key programs that we want to implement as a SETA. So we felt that we should collaborate and work with them to ensure that those opportunities in producing film, video, television, those opportunities are available to young people, particularly in a rural area. The role of the MICT SETA is to train young people in various skills in the media and ICT sector to ensure that over and above their matric qualification, for example, they have yet another qualification so that they're able to access employment.
Currently, we have registered 100 learners, and the course this year is ending next year March. The youth does benefit greatly from such learnerships, as they are given both an education and a skill.
One of Billy's classmates had this to say about his willingness spirit to push himself beyond expectations.
The first time I see Billy at school, I said to myself, wow, God is great, because I know that he's going to nail everything at school. And then the other reason why I was saying that is because some parents at home don't motivate their children to come to school, especially those disabled ones like Billy. Honestly, Billy is a go-getter, I mean, if he wants to pass a test, he'll do it. He'll get it, especially with high marks. And if he doesn't get a high score, God, he will be disappointed. And he will always say, I'm not angry to myself. I'm just disappointed because I never expected that I will get that low marks.
The center provides an all-round television production training driven by theory. Billy was preparing an exercise he set for himself to test his and his schoolmates' knowledge since they started this course 6 months ago. I went to find out what he had planned for us. Okay, so Billy, you are halfway through the day. So I hear you've got something that you have planned since you've started taking your editing courses.
Yeah.
What is it that you would like to do with this new skill?
Editing. I'd like to go into movies, edit movies, go really big. But what we're going to start with, we're going to leave and go to my house. That's where I do my designs. And we're going to make a promo video of my designs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you planning to play the video? Which spaces are you planning to take it?
On social media.
Okay, so let's go and get started then.
Alright, let's go.
What are the qualities of a good policeman?
In the police, we look at the overall wellness of police, not just physical well-being, but also mental well-being. Also looking at economical well-being, and also looking, and the physical well-being is not just about exercise and dieting, but it's also about the health and safety aspects of our members.
Nursing is a caring profession.
It's important for us to make our communities aware of those criteria, that there's academic criteria and there's some personal attributes that are all considered before a nurse is allowed to enter into a nursing qualification.
If not resolved, challenges in work environments can lead to depression.
We talk about work-life balance, and it's very important that also, if you are going through or you are in a very stressful work, when you are not at work, what is it that you are doing to take care of self?
Join Health Talk every Saturday for all your health news.
The time had finally come to showcase their behind-the-scenes talent. Billy and his peers were on set putting their learning into practice. I caught up with Billy, who gave us an insight into where his relationship with fashion began.
These outfits are of sentimental value to the company. We've had them for years.
Yeah. Tell me the story behind it.
They're of great value. Okay, this dress, I started when I was only 12. Started with the beadwork. I used to be troublesome actually when I started. Started probably around about 16 years I had completed it. It took me years to complete it. It's got a lot of pearl detail.
Yes, I noticed.
Yeah. For me, designing is a hobby actually. Hobby. I just do it for fun. I wouldn't take it really up as a career, but I'm just doing it for fun, just to pass the time, because it's something I enjoy very much.
But it's a hobby that has become a bit of an income.
It's a family thing. It's like everybody's doing. My dad is doing it. My mom is doing it. My sisters are doing it and my brother is also doing something, so we're all doing it.
Billy's persistent nature has not only helped him regain his trust in his community, it has also been recognized and endorsed by the king of the Bakatla tribe, King Nyalala Pinani, who shared his vision for the youth of Moruleng regarding this learning opportunity.
As a Khosi first, everybody is under me. So I cannot treat them differently. But as a parent as well, even if you can have whatever kind of a kid, she or he will be your kid. Therefore, everybody must be able to come to me. I must be accessible to everybody. And everybody must also be allowed to participate and contribute to what we are doing. I think the problem that we always face is people look people differently. To me, I don't see that is a problem for me. I have to look at them equally and even afford them the opportunity for them to grow and reach whatever areas they want to get to.
After a fruitful day and a step closer to realizing his dream, Billy and I sat down to discuss his future plans. So, Billy, let's just do a little bit of a reflection. Let's reflect back to this journey. A lot of people in your village are very familiar about you and your story. So you have sort of played a role in being someone that they can look up to. What does it mean for you to have gone through all of this and be where you are today?
I'm proud of myself, and I'd like to motivate people out there who are in my situation to be proud of who they are and embrace themselves regardless of their situation.
So what has happened to you 8 years ago? Has it affected you in a good way that you don't look at the village as a place that is not safe for you to live in? Actually, just explain to me, how do you feel about this village that you were attacked in and are trying to rebuild the life in the very same village?
At first, there's a local shop. When I go to the local shop, I pass the scene. At first, I used to get the shivers and ask myself, what really happened there? But now I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't even think about it when I pass the place. The village is my home. I'll always love it. And whatever happened is in the past, and I don't dwell on the past. I look forward to my future, of which is very bright, and I look forward to it. With all the support of my family, nothing's gonna stop me.
After your graduation, what are you hoping for?
After I graduate, I want to go apply for an internship in the major production companies.
Why do you not like the term disability?
Because I can do most of the things that everyone does. I can walk upstairs, come downstairs, I can do a little bit of running, and I can walk properly without any assistance.
And to the youth of Moruleng, what do you have to say to them?
The youth of Moruleng, I tell them to always shine, be proud of themselves, where they come from, and be like me.
All right. So when can we expect to see a professional film edited by yours truly?
Professional?
By you, actually.
By me?
Yes.
Next year.
Okay.
I'll be very big.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very ambitious, I must say.
For sure.
Well, Billy, my journey with you ends right here. Good luck with your future endeavors. I look forward to seeing that promo video on social media, as well as seeing your designs across the nation. Good luck, ne?
Thank you.
Usalesile.
Utamesile.